Afternoon all. Oh, it's better. Anyway, back with another little thing. Now, this can be on any scale. Any scale. 1/24 Airfix. The little wing fences. On the FA2, there's 3 of them. There's one there on the kink, first kink, another one there, and another one there. So, first of all, you get your shapes. Here they are. It's 1, 2, 3. Actually, 3. Oh, we can't see them. Bloody hell. Right, there you go. Like, there you go. There. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So there's your shapes. I've already just dry fitted them into the other wing. So if we just take a little sneak there, as you can see, there they are. There. 1, 2, 3. So you got the inboard one at the first kink, the middle one, and then the outboard one. So what you do, let's back this up a bit. So what you do is you get a saw, just a craft saw. I think this was from Hobby Craft many moons ago, and it's just like a little very thin razor saw. So basically you just cut your slots in like that, and what I did was I cut the top off of this to get the exact measurement as to how far I got a cane. So you get the saw, you go straight down like that, yeah, so that oh, hang on. Trying to do it without putting the model in it. So there you go. So that's as far in as I needed to go on that one. The same with the next one in. He's not he's got to go a bit deeper, so we'll do that. And then the first one, which is again, he's not so deep, so he's probably fit for purpose rather. So we get the first one, and let's turn that music down a bit, and then basically what you do is where you've got your fence that looks like that, so you've already rounded them to shape, then you slide it in like that, being a bit careful as to make sure it goes all the way in, and that's roughly about there. Come on, you bunky, you've got 1 more mil to go. That's it. Alright, it's pretty much there. So there's your first one. That's that one there. The one on the end of the wing, yeah, which is this one. Again, poke him in the slot and push him all the way back as far as he'll go. And that's that. And then it was just this middle one that needs to be a little bit longer. So it needs to be a bit more. I'm going to try and do this on here. It's not the easiest way to do it. As a matter of fact, the best way to do this is to not do it this way. Right. I'll do it the way I do it. Otherwise I know I'm going to either snap the bloody blade or cock the wing up. So yeah, let's come over here a bit, see if I can do it so I know what I'm doing, because then I'm looking down at it. And so you just basically cut yourself in. Yeah, so let's have a look, see if we can see what we're doing there. So I'll just go in. There was one. Oops. Just make sure that the saw's pretty straight. So that's it. We'll just run it for you. And then as a quick test fit, we've got this one here. So I'm just got to make sure that I do it the right way round. Yeah. And then in she goes, all the way in, right. And then, voila, a set of wing fences. How'd you like that, guys and girls? And then to turn it around, there's the other side, there. All correct and present. Oh, let's have a look. And there you go. Underneath as well. And there you go, and there's the side I've just done. And then the other thing, oops, let's put these things here. And then the other thing I've done the other day was the voice generators, these things here. Basically I just what I do with that is I just get a strip of plastic card, just a strip like that, and there's my ruler. There you go. So if I put it up the top, the ruler, so you can see, and that's what, roughly about 2 mil, I think it is. Oop, I'm trying to do all this. So 2 mil, yeah, there you go. So it's a 2 mil strip, and then basically all you do is you get it and you cut it across. You get your sections and you cut them across like that. Oh, the wrong way, like this. I'm going right off the target here. And basically go from something of that size down to something like that size. And then all you do is cut them along. Cut them against the straight edges if you can, because it keeps them neat and tidy. And then, like I say, you end up with what looks like that. And then there you go, and then they are there, and they all run out towards the end. So that's that. So that's that on the 1/24 scale sea harrier. One other thing, that's about it really. I think that is the last. Oh yeah, and then the other thing as well is they call them puffer ducks. They're on the end of the wings here, and as you can see, these are homemade as well. Basically all I did is I got a piece of channel like this and basically cut it. As a matter of fact, it wasn't that one. It was this one, I think. Yeah, this looks about the size of it. So yeah, just cut it like that, just cut a piece off, you know, roughly about that sort of much, and then basically with the top here you just cut it off there, well, down there, about halfway down, and then up the top on the back, then slot it in, because the back's longer than the front, and then fill in around it, and that's what you end up with, is that. Now, there is a little door that goes on the inside, and it's kind of a funny looking, it's flat but curved, if you know what I mean. So, basically I've got a half round piece of plastic rod, and is this the thing? No, it's not. Anyway, basically a piece of half round rod. And basically just cut the length off and then dropped it in there, and it sits at an angle. And then just glue it in with some Tamiya quick setting cement, extra thin cement. And then that's that done. So, yeah, so she's coming along. As you can see, she's lost her bloody tail planes again now. It's because they broke her over there. One of them just fell off. They're a bit of a... I don't know, they could really do with having like a metal tube going through rather than a plastic tube. I've just put a plastic one for now, but I might run metal through the middle of that. I've got some rod somewhere. Yeah, here it is here. And so what I do there is just put the rod through the... Well, it's got a bit of rust on that end. So like this end. There you go. So run it through as far as you can go, snip it off, and then stick the other one there, and it should be a lot more stable. I've had to sand these about a bit, I must admit. But yeah, she's getting there now. And yeah, it won't be long before, I don't know, I've got a couple of little more bits to chuck on it. I've still got to do, I don't know how to do these scoops at the back. They're kind of like an eggshell shaped, longitudinal shaped pod, but then they've got a funny S-curve thing cut into it, so the exhaust blows out the rear. How to? Don't know, but I'm sure I'll suss it out. Anyway, that's today's tip: how to get them wing fences and how to put them in the wing. So you basically cut them out to start off with, cut the shape, and then make your slots where they're supposed to go by making sure that where you've cut them off the wing, you either leave the bottom on, so it gives you a good guide as to your straightness as well as where it's situated in the wing. And yeah, there you go. Another little tip for you guys. and this can account for all scales, 72 right the way up to, well, even down to 1/44 right the way up to 1/24. You can adopt that and that if you wanted to do it, because some of this brass edge stuff, I don't mind it. I don't buy a lot. I don't buy any of it anymore because I can pretty much make most of the stuff out of plastic card, you know, or plastic strip. So yeah. Anyway, cheers for stopping by. Thanks for looking in. Goodbye from me and goodbye from her. See you now. Bye.